finally here. It's here. Hi, Rosie. How are you? Hi, Jigsy. Well, it's here in all its glory. The heat is on. The heat is on, and I hate it. How are you guys doing? What'd you guys do today? Hey, Grandma Joe, how are you? How's it going? How's your husband? Lots of Cami, there's a lot of rain. Are you new to my lives, Cami? Hey, Terry, how are you? I was missing everybody, so I thought, I'm going to go on, and whoever's up. Oh, bless his heart. Is there anything else they can give him now? Oh, you had rain too? Yeah, I heard there is a lot of rain back east. But is it a cold rain or is it a humid? Yeah, I'm okay, Terry. Hey, Debbie, how are you? I'm just making some wings for my next bee DIY. I already filmed the clay ones that I made, and now I'm making the Chanel ones. And then in the other one, I'll be painting these. So I have 3 different, excuse me, DIYs for the bees. Are you kidding me? The insurance won't pay? Unbelievable. What do they expect him to do? Makes me sick. What'd you guys do today? He can't get the pills down? Can you crush them? That's ridiculous. Oh, that makes me sick. You mean the little lemons, Debbie? The tiny ones? I'm gonna make a couple more bees while I'm talking to you guys. And then I'll have a video out of these too. No, it's not raining. It's just unbearably hot. It was 98 today. And the fires, there were fires in, well, different places. Your husband's watching, Debbie. Hi, husband. They're Chanel stems. Now, I don't think he's gonna know any more than what he did before, but tell him they're like pipe cleaners. Oh, you know what it is, you guys, and forgive me, but it's a fan and I need it. Because I'm upstairs and it's really hot up here. And I don't know, I got this stupid fan. Well, I should have known. I got it at Walmart and it was only 10 bucks. And it was okay the first time I put it on. Now it sounds like I have cards. You know how you used to put cards on the spokes of your tires so it would make sounds? Well, I've tried to hit it and do different things so it wouldn't, you know, make that noise, but yeah, sorry, but if not, I'll swelter and then I won't be able to go live. You should see me. I have a wet wash rag and I am putting it on my neck so the fan can hit it. Hey, Peggy. No, the air, it's up. That's a whole nother story. Um, Not enough to keep it real cool in here. And if I open the window, it's still, you know, it's not cool air. So just pretend like I'm talking to you in a plane. I don't know how hot it is now, Peggy, but it was 98 earlier. Jigsy, I'm making bees. And I don't have any little pipe cleaners. I only have these thicker ones, but that's okay. Hey Maria, how are you? Well, is it really hot there? Because it's hot here. Oh no, it's ugh. And I knew it was going to be really hot today because I have um, I have windows that go all the way up to the ceiling in my living room when that morning sun comes in, and I can always tell when it's going to be hot because when you walk down the stairs and that sun comes in those windows, and if it's really hot, like it's 7 or 8, you know it's going to be a scorcher, and it was. Let's see who's here. Yeah, for you too, huh? How hot for you, Maria? I had to go to the dentist today, and then I had to run errands after. Man, I wanted to get home so bad. Yeah, it did, Terry. It had blueberries on it. I got to get those squiggly, you know, those wiggly eyes, the little ones, to put on these. I thought I had some, but I don't. Right now it's 97, so it had to be what, like 110 today for you, Maria? Okay, Grandma Joe. So see Debbie's husband? Yeah, I figured it had to be at least like that. And I know in Arizona, my husband used to go out there for work, and so when he'd go, we'd stay at the Biltmore. I think it's the Biltmore in Phoenix, and it would be in the summer, and I remember walking out, and it was just like a heater hitting you. say I'm making cute bees. Well, thank you. What's your husband's name? Peggy, your husband is just so sweet. Michael is. Michael, thank you, Michael. Now I'm making the little feelers or whatever you call them. Oh, I guess I should have done that in. Oh well, it's no big deal. Yeah, so I went to the dentist and I have to. One of my crowns uh, kind of cracked, so I have to get a new one. Okay. Yeah, I'm the idiot that comes on late at night. Debbie, I can't remember. Where are you again? Are you my time or are you 3 hours ahead or 2 hours ahead? Okay, so you're 3 hours ahead. Now I'm going to make the wings, Michael. Peggy, your husband, is she new in the neighborhood? You want to know what one of my girlfriend's dads said one time? We had just started hanging out, and he goes, "What is a Davita?" She goes, "Dad, it's not a what, it's a who." Thanks, Pop. Oh, you made him a lemon cake? Oh, bless your heart, Peggy. Well, yes, I feel the same way about you. Yeah, so it's going to take them 3 to 7 weeks for them to get approved for the crown. Stupid. And I pay into that insurance every single month. Bunch of idiots. I wonder if they go through all what we go through when we have to have insurance. Is this noise just driving you guys nuts? Because I don't know what to do. Tell me the truth. Gloria had a good haul yesterday. I watched her haul. She's still in New Jersey with her daughter. Isn't that stupid? Irritates me. Thank God I'm not in pain. Okay, now there's the wing. Hold on. You can barely hear it? Okay. Because I mean, I can hang up and go call tomorrow. Call tomorrow. Yeah, I can call you tomorrow, everybody. Let's get on a conference call. And I told you I'm getting my hair cut finally on the 21st. I just, in all honesty, I was telling Pam, that's the hygienist today, her and her husband's the dentist, she's the hygienist. Been going to her 19 years. Went to my daughter's wedding, my youngest daughter. So, known him a long time. Anyway. She goes, "Davita," she goes, "you haven't been in. I was wondering what was happening." I said, Pam, to be perfectly honest, after Tanya died, I was at a point for a while that I just didn't care. It was like, yeah, I gotta go. Okay, I'll go next month. And then 2 months went by, and then 3 months went by. 4 months went by. And I said, Pam, because my hair was up, you know how I wear it usually. I said, Pam, my hair is down to my waist. I said, I haven't had my hair cut in 2 years, almost 2 years. So I thought, Davita, you have got to. Hi, Dora. Hi, Cheryl's World. I thought, you know what, you got to get on the stick, chick. You got to start getting stuff done here. And I told her, I said, the only thing that I really had any interest in is YouTube. Isn't that funny? I mean, not funny, ha ha, but anyway, I don't know why this sucker is so kind of wonky. Oh, Maria, yes, I would, man, you know what? That is nuts. That is nuts. I was just going to say something about that, Maria, and I wasn't even looking. I was doing this. I wasn't even looking down to what was said. And I was just about to say to you guys that what we're going to do, a collaboration. And then I looked down. Yeah, Disneyland would be a perfect place for people to meet. Peggy, you're right. Say about Christmas when it's cool weather. I kept thinking, people at Disneyland today, I am sorry, I have done that. I've done it. I'm sure a lot of you have because, of course, your kids, you would take them in the summertime, but oh, I hated it. You got some of that material today, Terry? Cool. How you feeling, Cheryl? Oh, I'm telling you, Maria, I agree. You guys, if you haven't seen Secondhand Tracy Ann's live she did today, because she doesn't do them that often, but I'm sure all of you know who she is. I mean, just her laugh gets me. I mean, I could be not in a laughing mood at all, and I'll hear her laugh and I'll start laughing. she she has such an infectious laugh. And we were, well, on the live, she was talking about this paranormal. And I told her, I said, you know, we should do a collaboration because I've had incidences, and I'm a Christian, okay, but I have had incidences where the only way you can describe it is paranormal. I mean, it's not, well, you would just have to hear the stories. And I understand when people, some people get, you know, spooked by it, or they think, oh my God, what's this person about? Well, you guys know me well enough now to know, I mean, I'm not like, woo, you know what I mean? But I do know what I've seen, and I mean, and if I had never seen the things I experienced, I quite honestly, I don't know if I would have believed it either. You know what I mean? But I know what I saw, and it hasn't been just once. And the thing that really solidifies it for me is my daughter, and my youngest daughter, also was with me in one of the situations, and the other one, we both experienced the same thing, only different days. So I don't know if you want to call it paranormal. I don't know if you want to call, I don't know what you want to call it, but I just know what I saw. And I told Tracy, I said it would be kind of cool to do it. I mean, although this is real, towards Halloween, not giving Halloween, you know, precedence on anything, but just, I don't know. But anyway, so if you go over to her live, you'll see her talking about it. But it was one of mine too, and I hated to leave because I had to go to the dentist. And I thought, doggone it. You went in November and it was hot? So you saw it today, Debbie, too? The general? Yeah, that was hysterical. Well, her facial expressions, I mean, just, she's so animated, you know? Oh, she cracks me up. I know the story about that. But you know what? Virginia and in those areas, there are a lot of history, a lot of old homes, you know, and just so much history in that state that it doesn't surprise me. Oh, I know, it cracked me up. Well, and the thing is, like she said, our birthdays are the same day. And not the same year. I wish mine was the same year as hers. I don't think she would want hers to be the same year as mine, but the same day. But yeah, I think it would be very interesting because I've experienced things now. And let me say, some of the things I experienced when I was a very, very young child. Very young. I was only seven, yeah, six, seven. I wasn't any younger than that. I don't think. And then others when I was an adult. But hey, Maria, how are you? How you doing, sweetie? All we need now is Val and Bella to get on here. I'm just trying to get some more of these done. Can you see I'm sticking to my stupid vinyl here? That's how hot I am. Hey, Kara. Hi, Pat. How are you? Kara, is this your first time on here, honey, live? Well, now, you know, remember Kate Plus 8, the show? Kate Plus 8 with all the kids. Remember her and whatever his name was? Now she's doing Kate and Date. I'm telling you, they're stretching it. Cool. Whereabouts are you again, Kara? If I've asked you before, I'm sorry. Susan, how are you, hon? You got out of the hospital. I want to make some little ones too. Oh, you're in Des Moines, Iowa. Okay, cool. Dell. That's right, you were on her live today, Dell. We have the spirit of a young naval aviator who spends the cooler months with us and goes somewhere else when it begins to get hot. He was a college friend of my husband. Oh, wow. Oh, we love having you on too, Kara. A real bunch of nice ladies here, I'll tell you. And I love Iowa because when my son played traveling baseball, we were in the Connie Mack World Series, and that's hosted in Shenandoah, Iowa. You could never have asked for sweeter people. You're having a cold, Pat? You're getting sick? Oh yeah, no, Iowa, they, and what was cool, like I told you guys before, when he was in the World Series, that is right at the time Field of Dreams first came out. So when they were there, because the cornfields, I mean, they're all over the place. And the boys, keep in mind, we're from California. And they had a blast going through the cornfields. Bella, I knew you'd be on here. Now the only one we have left is Val, right? Oh, it was. It was. Every day in the newspaper there was something about them. And my son won the batting title the first year, and we won against um, Florida. And the very second year, he won the MVP, and we won Hawaii. How you doing, Bella? I wish I had the googly eyes. Doggone it. I hate when I don't have something to finish something off, but that's okay. I'll get everything else ready. Oh, I'm making bees. I'm done with my clay bees, and I did a video on that. It's not up yet, but I filmed everything, and then I'm going to film these, but I want the majority of them done, and I'm only going to do a couple, on my DIY. And then the last one I'll do as far as the bees are these, and I'll just paint them. And I already filmed the part where I poured them and all that. And you'll never guess what this is going to be, right, girls? Take a guess. Yes, Bella is a busy bee. And I watched Phyllis today. Phyllis Stokes, the one I had you guys praying for, the one that has the cancer. And she gained 4 pounds, and she was making chocolate chip cookies. And she thanked everyone for prayers. She, wanted them to keep on coming, keep those prayers coming. She starts chemo. Well, they saw a spot on her lung, and they have to do a biopsy before she can have the chemo, because they have to see if in fact this is cancer, or it could be an abscess or something. So they can't do the chemo until they know what it is on her lung. But as soon as they do that, and I think she goes in for that, I think the 18th of this month. The Curly, Larry, and Moe. I'll take it because I like the Three Stooges. Yeah, it's a compliment, Bella. They're always getting into something. Oh, see, Susan said, crush it in applesauce, Grandma Joe. What's the weather there for you, Bella? Yeah. I think we're more of the comedic, funny part of maybe YouTube, and the, I don't know what, I don't know what you want to call it. All right, now I should make a wing. talking to myself. You're not funny, Bella? Hello? Have you met yourself lately? Oh, time release, so you can't. Shoot. Yeah, Bella, Grandma Joe's saying that her husband's really, he's starting to really be in a lot of pain. And they wanted to give him the patch, and insurance won't let him. Bunch of idiots. What do we pay it for? Will you tell me that much? Why do we pay what we pay for these stupid premiums? And then you get denied something. Shenandoah, where we were, that's where the Everly brothers were born. They had a big old poster of them. And it's funny, in those little towns, and it was so foreign to us, again, in Southern California, that when some of us, the moms, went shopping one day, when the boys had a free day, so we went down to their strip, and that's where their shopping was. And I'm talking just a little strip. And a lot of antique stores. And that one picture that I have that you guys have seen, that one that Humphrey Bogart, his mother painted of him, all those little girls. Remember that one I had on my coffee table for Valentine's Day? I got that from Iowa. Anyway, they closed everything. Some of the stores were closed by 7 o'clock at night. And the big thing for the kids, but it's fun, for them it was a blast, was the Dairy Queen. There was nothing around there, but there was a Dairy Queen, and they used to go there. Well, all the guys, in baseball, they all went over to the Dairy Queen. And it was really different for them, and they loved it. They didn't give you solid food from Monday till Saturday? Wait a minute. They sent you home before? They never do that. They always want to know that everything's working before they send you home, and especially with your situation. Oh, you just had Dairy Queen today? And then we stayed at the Tall Corn Motel. Did you have to work today, Bella? Because insurance won't pay for it. They're a bunch of idiots. Why doesn't that surprise me? Really, Peggy? Hey, Exploring Ginger. Now, I know this is your first time on here, right? And if you say no, I'm going to go, uh-oh. Yeah, I know. Okay, it is your first time. Okay, because I thought, now I know I haven't seen her before. Welcome. Are you a part of my YouTube family? I'm always happy when someone else wants to come on and talk with all of us. Well, believe it or not, I remember even in Long Beach, where I, was, they would close down the stores early. And I remember a lot of them weren't open on Sundays. And then all that changed. Did you? You worked at a Dairy Queen, Bella? Oh my gosh. My favorite is the chocolate dipped ice cream cones. And I love the half and half, the chocolate and then swirled with the vanilla, and then they dip it in that chocolate. Oh, I love those ice cream cones. Thank goodness we don't have one close to me. I'd be eating them all the time. You better believe it. You're part of everyone's family. That a girl. Parowan, Utah. I've heard of that, Parowan. And it was the social hub for all the teens. How cool. What'd you buy, Bella? Hi, Rosemary. How the heck are you? We're making you hungry, huh, Rosie? That's right, Maria. Now we're making Kara hungry. Well, stick around. That's what we usually do. We either end up talking about movies or food in the end. You're hanging in there? You bought too much stuff, Bella? I did go to the 99-cent store, got a few things. Oh, please. You know what? Today I bought just a Reese's peanut butter cup. I love them. So I ate that. And then I told you I got the stuff to make my cookies. So I think tomorrow I'll do my video on making those peanut butter cookies that Wendy made. Because I have everything. It's not going to matter. It's going to be another 90-something degree day. So I might as well just heat the oven up. Won't be any different. So I'll make those, and then I got to finish my patriotic decorating so I can film it. Oh my gosh, you guys. Today, I was going to the dentist. And I thought, oh my gosh, now this is how fast, I mean, you can be snuffed out. Imagine it. Here I was on the live today, okay, with, not with, but watching Tracy's live before I went to the dentist. Okay, minding my own business. Driving. Saw that I was going to have to stop, so I started slowing down. This truck behind me was barreling, and I mean barreling, and I thought, oh my God, he's not realizing he's got to stop. I couldn't pull to this side because there were cars coming. I couldn't go over to that side because there were cars, and I thought, I'm done. If he smashes into me going that speed, I'm done. And I thought to myself, God, please, let him see this. Do something, because, I mean, when you see that coming and your rearview mirror and you know there's nothing you can do. And then after I asked God to help me, I thought, oh my gosh, here I was talking to people on that live, and they're not going to know I'm dead. I did, so help me. And then and you could tell he was scared. Well, now I'm in the rear view mirror and I don't want to say what I was doing, but I was mad. And so then, has anyone ever driven and something like that happen and then they start to go past you and you want to give them the stink eye? You turn your head and you look at them? Well, that's kind of what I did. Oh, Kara, thank you. What, Bella? You've got the heater on? Oh. Hi, it's just mommy. Oh, it's terrible today, isn't it? I was telling them, it is so hot here. Oh, bye, Dell. Nice seeing you again. Saw you in the morning, now at night. Yeah, Rosemary, we're talking ice cream now. You know us, we'll go through the whole gamut. Well, Kara, that is very sweet and that means a lot to me. I'm always happy when someone likes what I do and I love when they make something that I've made. Ugh. And the thing is, it didn't cool down last night, and that's what I hate. When you can at least have reprieve at night, you know what I mean? But last night, the coolest it got was, I think, 72, 74. So then, in the day, you know, when the next day comes, well, you're right there, and you got to start all over again. Yes, I would love to go to Bella's house. Heavy rain, huh, Rosemary? Oh my gosh, yeah, it was, Peggy. I mean, when you see that coming at you, and that happened one other time to me years ago. I'll never forget it. Same situation, and I said it was a car full of kids, teenagers, and they were in a white car. I don't know what kind, but I remember that white car. And I was coming out from Target, and again, I was in between all these different cars, and I couldn't do anything. And I thought, oh my God, they're coming right at me, and there's nothing I can do. And they, this time, saw that they were so close, and at this point, they knew they weren't going to be able to stop. They swerved all the way around from me and the car that was next to me over into where you would make a right-hand turn. I'll tell you what, I'm sure I'm not the only one that had to go to the bathroom when I got home. That's what it is. I knew it sounded familiar. Yes, that's Pier One. That's where Mary, where she has her bed and breakfast now. Did you ever see that house that that's hers? Me too, Bella, because I thought it was a goner. And I thought, oh my God, who's going to tell them I'm dead? Who is going to get on and tell them? It would have to be Jeremy. It was a good one. Hi, Missy. Is this your first time on here, honey? I know. Well, I did. I did pray. I said, God, please make him stop. Oh, you are familiar with Mary's house. Rosemary. I'm welcoming the rain. Pollen is so bad, everything is like green peas. Yeah, see, Mary, I mean, Missy, she has an assisted home living in California. Had many fights with insurance companies over getting residents the much needed fentanyl pain patch. That is awful, Missy. Are you hearing that, Grandma Joe? Yes, I do. Yeah, there had to have been, Kara. Hey, Chef Dalian, how are you? Missy. Oh, poops. Oh, you can poops. That's okay. You didn't have to retract it. Well, I'm from California, and I don't even like driving in California. I will not drive in LA. I will not. Oh, no, thank you. When I have to go to LA, my sons take me. I'll drive Orange County, but I won't drive, and I don't mind San Diego, but I won't drive LA. I will not. They are. They are, Maria. I'm the first one to tell you that. Okay, Joe, if you're still on here, Missy you're probably reading this, but she has an assisted living, and she says to fight, fight, fight the insurance. Oh, are they crazy drivers too, Peggy? I'll bet you Florida is too. I think any of the big metropolitan areas like New York, Florida, California, I think they're all, you know. Debbie, you hang on for dear life. Maybe she did, Bella. Or she might be with her husband. You know, they're starting, I think, if I remember right, I think she told me they're going to be starting hospice. I think. Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. I'm just waiting for Val to peek in here. Unless, I don't think they went on vacation yet. I am going to have to meet up with her one day. And Pam. I haven't seen Pam for a long time either. Has anybody? Pam's creative homescaping. Maria. I drove in LA and by the time I was done I needed a tranquilizer. I don't know, maybe they're on vacation. Hey Lori, how are you? How you doing, honey? A bottle of Xanax. Miami, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, because they all go there to retire. Wish Gloria would get on. I heard Boston's bad too. Speaking of Boston, where's Cheryl? Well, I guess they all can't stay up until 3 in the morning. Here I am. Hey, where is everybody? That's because, Davita, it's not even, what is it right now? It's 9:34. That's why I didn't go in when I was in modeling for that short-lived time. I mean short. I had the job to be a fit model, and I'm talking back when I was very young. And I would have had to have driven to LA, and there was a brick building on the corner, and it was in the heart of LA. And I would have had to have flown from LA to Chicago, back and forth. That was where, that's where the buyers would go to look at the outfits that the fit models wear that goes into their stores for the next season. And I remember trying to drive into LA. Now keep in mind, this is many moons ago, my knees were hitting each other so hard that I had bruises on the inside of my knees. I was so petrified that I said, I can't do it. I just couldn't drive it. There's no way I could do it. That's how bad I hated LA traffic. Well, when I'm driving with my sons in LA, Jason, he's more of the, calm, cool, and collected. Jeremy, the one you guys know, every time I start to put the brake on, you know how you automatically will put the brake on? He goes, Mother, let me do the driving. I go, Jeremy, I can't help it. I need to put the brakes on. You're leaving, Kara? Thank you so much for coming in, sweetie. So Pam has been, well, I saw, which one did I see? I think it was about a week ago. You too, Kara. You have a wonderful week. Thanks again, sweetie. Well, my dad, now keep in mind, my dad, he was born and raised in Boston, okay? Well, one time I was in the car with him, and we were downtown Long Beach. And I never experienced anything like this in my life. I was 13. And he was parallel parking, so my hand to God, I'm telling you the truth. He was parallel parking, okay? And he kept hitting both bumpers of both cars. And I looked at him, and I go, what are you doing? And in his real thick Bostonian accent, he goes, that's what they're there for. I go, I don't think so. He goes, that is what they're there for. And I said, okay, all righty. Okay, well, that's what they're there for, I guess. Until he got that car into its parallel position, he was boop, 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 boop. And I thought, oh, my Lord. Who did a collab? Pam? Steampunk? Steampunk, how do I say it? It's kind of metal, or it's things that have to do with metal, like if you're doing a altered piece of art or something, you would put like metal on there and grungy paints and all that. I don't know quite how to explain it. I just know what it is. But I really like steampunk. Yep, Rosemary, that's Boston. Yep, that's what he did. Didn't even blink an eye at it. I mean, now he wasn't going like bumper cars, but he was, bumping them. I just sat there thinking, oh Lord, when are they going to come out and get him? I meant to ask Tracy today, but I forgot. Does anyone know if she got that job that she was wanting? You lost your voice, Pat? Yes, Bella, I know it sounds like I'm in a factory. Steam machinery? Is that what you're calling it? I have to have it on, Bella, because I'm so hot. And look, I have this is a wet washcloth, okay? I've had this thing all over my body. It's a pretty picture. I've had it all over, wiping my body down, and the fan is right directly across from me. If not, I wouldn't be on here. I'd be fainting. Oh, she was talking about paranormal, and I told her, I said, we should do a collaboration on that. Because I've had things happen in my life. And like I was telling the girls earlier, had I not experienced what I've experienced and the things that have come to me, or things that I have had premonitions about and they've come true, and everything that I will tell people, there's backup to it. In other words, the things that I experienced, there's stories behind it that I did not know. And a couple times my daughter even experienced it, only on a different day. And it'll all make sense when I do talk about it. But like I told him, had I not ever experienced anything like that, then it would be very hard for me, probably knowing me. I think, well, I mean, I might think, I don't know. But since I've lived it, I do believe it. And I don't know where it comes from, but I do believe that the things that we have seen, I mean, I can only speak for myself. I know what I saw. So I was that's, and then she was talking about angels. Yeah. You're not dead. You know, I love Pat. I'm really having a bad cold. Dead. I couldn't film my video now. She's so cute. You're not dead. You just have laryngitis. So did you go to, did you go down into Buffalo, Bella?